Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom review. This one is on episode 2 of Ace Attorney, and this episode, the ending is where the case is about to start, but no big cases are, there's nothing in the courtroom yet. That's going to be the next episode. This episode was more about, I guess, like, really introducing all the, like, 3 new characters that are, I guess, important to this show, obviously. One thing I noticed, though, is that obviously, I thought the show was Phoenix Wright because I thought that was the main character's name, but his name is actually Ryuichi Naruhodo. But of course, that's actually because Phoenix Wright is the English. It's that's how it is in the English version. I'm guessing. Like they all have their own like different names. For instance, the detective guy, who's a pretty interesting character, I gotta admit, his name in English or like the English version is Dick Gumshoe. What? And then the sister is Maya Fey when her name is Mayoi in the show. Miles Edgeworth, his rival, is actually Mitsurugi. So it's pretty interesting to see that. I'm not too sure if like this is just how it is in Japanese and the English versions have these names. And I'm wondering like how the heck do you get Dick Gumshoe as a name for the English one? Like why did they think of that? But that's all I had to say on that point. Remember, like I said before, I've never played any of the, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney games before this. I'm pretty much new, just came into this to watch the anime, and yeah, so there are some things if you got, I'm not too sure about. Feel free to comment below if like, should I be calling him Phoenix Wright, or should I be calling him Ryuichi? Because that's his name in Japanese version. I'm kind of confused on what I should be calling them. So if you guys know or want me to call him a certain way, feel free to comment below and I'll try and say it that way. But for this episode, of course, it was pretty interesting, obviously, because um, Chihiro ended up dying in this episode, like I saw in the last one. I was actually pretty surprised in the last one. In the end, when I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe she died. I thought she was going to be a main character. But of course, she ends up dying. The main suspect is Mayoi. Seeing like the one thing I love about the show so far is it's got this serious tone, and then next moment it's got this like stupid comedic what the heck moments. Like a lot of the things that happen really just like what the hell. Like meeting Dick Gumshoe. He literally was like, I'm the detective, watch out, and blah. All of a sudden telling Mayoi, oh, her name was written in blood on that receipt thing. It's like, oh, you're going to jail. And it's like, what? That was not enough proof to do that. You can't do that. But I don't know if that's how it is in the game. But it's pretty interesting to see that, including when, what's it called? Ryuichi is talking to him, and he keeps saying, "I'm not going to give you any, you know, info on what's going on." And then he literally, like, a little bit comes out, and then Ryuichi's like, oh, so blah blah blah, and he's like, my mouth is like a trap, door or whatever, you can't open it. And it's pretty funny to see those kind of things, those comedic values in that, while also having the serious tone. Like all of a sudden he's like, it's raining, this like sakura leaves are like falling on him and everything, and he has a flashback remembering when all the kids called him a thief even though it wasn't his fault. And that's how he's like, I gotta help Mayoi, I gotta do this for her. And it's pretty like funny yet serious tone to this. Like it's like what the heck, because it seems like a lot of things happened to him when he was a kid in school during those moments. Of course, like he said in the first one, that's what changed and made him want to become a lawyer and who he is now, becoming someone, a defense attorney, someone to protect people, to defend them, while his rival, which we see in the opening, Mitsurugi, or in English Edgeworth, is pretty much, he's a prosecutor. So he pretty much, any case that he can get, he will always try, like he's like guilty, 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 so that's the only cases he goes for, the ones that he knows for sure that will be guilty. So it'd be pretty interesting to see at the end, in the next episode, see the battle between both of them, and see who will win. Because I'm wondering if, like, I'm guessing, because so far people have been saying this is going according to like how the game is. The first one was a lot easier, so the second one's a lot harder. But I'm wondering if that means it's going to go by the fact that no matter what, it goes by the story. So that means Ryuji will end up beating. I'm not too sure if that's what happens. Will he end up beating Mitsurugi? I'm guessing because I'm pretty sure Mayoi is the main character. So I'm guessing that she needs to be, she's gonna be not guilty. So I can't wait to see how that is done in the next one. It was kind of weird at the end when Ryuji was like, objection, and I'm like, the case didn't start yet. If I was in the courtroom, I'd be like, what the heck you talking about, objection? It didn't even start yet. Don't need to say that. But you know what I mean? Like, what the heck? It definitely got me like, ooh, yeah, I can't wait for the next episode to see, objection. But totally not needed. But yeah, it was a pretty cool episode to learn about all these three new characters. I'm guessing the detective guy is there like all the time in all the cases, and he's gonna be giving out subtle information that the main character has to put together against his cases. And I'm wondering how much of these are going to be against Mitsurugi as well. Is he gonna be like every single episode, every single time they go against, are they always gonna go against each other, or will Ryuji also be going against other people? That's one of the things I'm interested about as well. And like I said before, I'm literally just jumping into this. I've not played any of the games before, so I don't know how everything works. But so far, these episodes have been pretty good. The first one was pretty interesting to learn about the whole world and learn about what's going on, and to see, like, I did not expect a lot of things to happen in that. And now I know. That's why in this episode, I kind of like, it was pretty enjoyable to see those funny what the heck moments, and what, like, why would that happen like that, and then all of a sudden to also see these serious, I love the serious tones, but all of a sudden they're like, him and Mayoi are like, she's like, oh my gosh, he's trying to help me so much, and he's just like behind, standing up, Sakura pedals on his back all wet, and he's like, it's like all serious and like, oh no, what's gonna happen? All of a sudden they turn like, let me be your defense attorney, please defend me, and like, thank you, and they both hit their head on the glass, and like, it's like, ah, and they start laughing. It's pretty funny. I love that switch from serious tone to comedic tone. That's definitely something I hope will keep going on, so it's not just like a full-on serious kind of thing, or a full-on just joke, so yeah, it's really all I gotta say about this episode, guys. Overall, pretty good episode, leading up to what's probably going to be the pretty, another really good episode that I cannot wait for, to see another case happen, to see another battle in the courtroom, see another of those crazy things going on that you normally would not see in a real courtroom. So yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If anything I missed you want to talk about, comment below as well. And yeah, until next time, guys, objection. See ya.